Hello and welcome to another episode of BikeRadar Diaries, the series where we bring you the things that we like to get up to here at BikeRadar.
This episode we are in glorious Scotland, and to our left is Ben Lomond, a mountain which is 974 metres high or 3,196 feet. Okay, that's not that mountainous, but for the UK it's kind of as mountainous as it gets. Woohoo!
Whoa! And in front of us we have some budget hardtails, so I think you can probably see where this is going.
Severely tired legs?
Most probably, but also hopefully a lot of fun as well.
So we're going to be taking these bikes all the way up to the top of Ben Lomond and back today, just to show you that you don't have to spend loads and loads of money to have a massive fun day out away from bike parks.
So before we start, we'd like to say a big thank you to Calibre Bikes and GoOutdoors for supplying us with the bikes and riding gear. If you want to see more Diaries videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video to let us know that you're a fan. Should we get started?
Let's go!
Let's go! Starting out on the way up.
Ben Lomond is maintained and managed by National Trust Scotland, and they encourage everyone to visit this picturesque area. It's important to note that we'll be sticking to the paths and being mindful and respectful of other path users. If you are looking to ride anywhere that has shared paths, always be careful to stick to quieter times if you're riding quickly, and be respectful of the landscape and any other animals.
We will be riding the updated Calibre Rake for this adventure. Starting at £500, the new alloy hardtail is available in either 29-inch or 27.5-inch wheel sizes, both featuring a 100mm travel RockShox duty fork. Shimano supplies its 9-speed Olivio group set, and the bike rolls on a pair of WTB Trail Boss comp tyres.
We'll also be taking a whole host of budget accessories to make our ride all the more enjoyable. You don't need to spend excessive amounts to get kit, bikes and have a great adventure.
So the Rake has been redesigned and is available in 29-inch or 27.5-inch wheels, starting from just £500. On Robin's 29-inch wheel bike, there's a 66-degree head angle and a 445mm reach on a size medium, whereas on the 27.5 bike, like I'm riding, there's a 67-degree head angle and a 450mm reach. There's a nice and steep 74.5-degree seat angle on both bikes, so you're going to have plenty of comfort when you're climbing and going along the trails.
So the bikes cost from £500 to £550, which is pretty cheap.
That's incredibly good value for what they offer. And combined with our clothing as well, the whole package costs less than £750, which to me is exceptionally good value. And we've also got a third rider coming along with us today, which is James Vincent, a freelance photographer who's going to be writing a feature for Mountain Biking UK magazine. So should we get cracking, everyone?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. The pushing has begun already. We're all of half a mile from the car park.
Tom, we're 500 feet in and we've been pushing most of the way.
It's a slog already, yeah. But we don't mind a bit of pushing.
A lot of steps to get up this first bit.
Robin stopped to tie up her shoes and she picked a glorious spot to do it. Look at that. I'd love to be able to tell you what some of these other mountains are, but I have absolutely no idea.
That's Loch Lomond.
So that is Loch Lomond. Down
looking great.
there.
Excellent.
Tom had no reaction to that.
Yeah, no.
He's not even going to dignify that with a reply.
No, that was appalling. James is going to show us how to carry your bike on your back. A prerequisite skill if you're wanting to attempt this loop.
Danny McCaskill, it's kind of quite...
Yeah, it's unrideable.
Yeah. So it's crank's pointing down, one hand on the crank up near the bottom bracket, one hand on the fork stanchion, and then straight up and over onto your shoulders, just like that.
Nice and easy.
Now Robin's going to demonstrate.
And then like that.
Yep. Oh my god. So if you hold on to the crank.
Oh my god. Yes!
Yeah, she's got it.
Fun. All right, I'm not taking this off now. I'm going for it. So James tells us the top is that one just there. I think you can see it. Looks like we've got quite a long way to go still.
I noticed you said James tells us. It's like not. There's no confidence. Like that's it. It's just like James tells us that's the top.
James tells us that's the summit.
You are a mountain guide now.
Oh, crikey.
And what trail are we sticking to today, James?
There is one trail up and there's one trail down. It's the tourist path.
The tourist path.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I think so. Yeah. Just while Robin and James are up ahead chatting away, I take a breather and just show you this absolutely gorgeous view over Loch Lomond. Look at that. We might not have many mountains here in the UK, but where we do have them, my God, is it pretty. Whee!
You're not riding a bike, Robin?
Nope. I like walking it. We're above the midline now, which is lovely. So now we've just got great views, sun, and no midges.
I love bikes again.
Snack break. What you got, Tom?
That makes good. We're on Madeira cake.
I'm on the pancakes and big fizzy mix. Tom's been really bitten by the midges.
And that's all we can see so far as well. They've only come out of my legs. What a state of them. Somebody's just literally just tramlined their way around.
Somebody. Mr. Midge.
Mr. Midge.
You actually look like you've got chicken pox.
Drive trains last a long time in Lake District.
Just don't use them.
Yeah.
And we're still pushing. Still pushing. And still pushing.
Okay, we are halfway up the mountain now. The clouds lifted and we're getting some great views. It's very tough going. A lot of hiker bike.
A lot of hiker bike.
Which I don't think either of us are really used to.
I'm not particularly well versed in it. We're coming back down the same way that we are going up, so we're getting a nice sneak peek of what we're going to be descending back down, and it looks ace fun. We are riding once again. The bikes have lovely granny gears as well. So you've got nice low gearing just to grind the feet. I would say miles, but it's not really miles, it is literal feet.
Okay, we are 3/4 of the way up.
Yeah, about 3/4 of the way. We are 3.7 miles in.
We've only done 3.7
We've only done 3
miles.
miles and we set off a long time ago.
It's getting very hot now. I think it's meant to be 25 degrees today, so
It's really warm.
definitely feeling it. Bike's been holding up well so far.
The minimal riding that we've done,
yeah.
The bikes have held up well.
Easy enough to carry.
Yeah, yeah.
It's lighter than my regular bike, so it's a positive so far.
Hiker bike. We're almost at the top now. It's got a brutal last bit. It's at the summit.
Yeah.
We've done it! It's the top!
Yeah.
Yay! Woo! We did it! Oh my gosh. Woohoo! We did it!
We did it! It's taken us, what, 4 hours, I think?
Yeah.
To cover barely 4.5 miles, but we are here, we are finally at the summit of Ben Lomond, and look at the state of that view. It is absolutely staggering. But we have the fun bit to do now. We've done the difficult bit. We now have the fun bit to do.
Downhill.
So we're gonna slam our saddles, get our shred on, and get down to the bottom as quick as we can, hopefully without puncturing or crashing. So we'll see you at the bottom.
she's rocky. Ow!
Well done, Mr. Mannering, you've done it.
Whoa! Oh! Yeah, I'm bleeding really badly.
Okay.
My face feels numb.
You went face first into that rock.
I did, yeah.
So, just to explain what happened at this point, Tom.
Well, Robin, in trying to preserve the air in my tyres by scooting around a water bar, I had a low speed but fairly sizable over the handlebars moment and went face first into a rock. Yeah, the result was a broken nose, rather a lot of blood, and a pretty big dose of pain as well. Naturally, we decided it best to get down the mountain and get my battered face to the nearest hospital.
Crashes are sadly things you have to be prepared for when doing big days out in the mountains, or just any mountain biking really, but you did handle it like a champ.
I did, I soldiered on, we got down to the bottom.
Really, the most important thing is, though, of course, to make sure everyone's safe and down the mountain, so we didn't do much filming after this point.
Nope, not a lot of filming, but a whole lot of time, otherwise known as an entire evening, waiting to be seen in A&E. But as you can see, I am basically back to normal now, thankfully. It might not sound perfectly normal yet, but I'm sure I'll get there with a bit more recovery time. But enough of me, let's talk about how the bikes fared on the day out. Robin, what did you think?
Well, I was actually quite impressed with how the Calibre Rake handled on the day out. Obviously, we did quite a lot of carrying, lots of hiker bike all the way up the hill. But the bits we could ride, there were quite low enough gears that we could spin up, which was, was quite nice to ride those bits. And then on the way down, it was quite rough. I kind of felt slightly underbiked. And I lost my chain quite a few times as well. So I definitely put maybe a chain catcher on there.
Yeah.
But the wheels and tyres handled the rocky terrain really, really well. And much to our surprise, we had 0 punctures.
No, not a single puncture all day.
What did you think of the likes, Tom?
Well, it's been a long time since I've spent time on a bike so keenly priced, but I have to say I was actually very, very impressed with the Rake. The geometry felt really good actually. It was plenty slack enough with a decent amount of stability, crash withstanding obviously, nice handling, and it was great fun to ride. It certainly wasn't the bike's fault that I stacked it, is all I'm going to say. Of course, the components aren't going to set the world alight. I mean, the bike cost less than £600 and it was only literally a week previously that I was riding a bike with a rear shock that cost more than the Rake cost. But for the money, it's really, really impressive. Honestly, slap on a dropper post, get a chain guide on there to stop those dropped chains, set the tyres up tubeless just to, be 100% sure. Hopefully you're not going to get any flats. And I'd happily ride the Rake on all my usual trails and big mountain epics alike.
Yeah, me too, I think.
Definitely goes to show that you can do huge days out in the mountain on a relatively small budget.
Well, there we go. That was a challenge and a half. Accidents notwithstanding, it was definitely an enjoyable way to spend a day.
Yeah, exactly. The landscape was a perfect distraction from my screaming, midge-bitten legs and my heavily bleeding face.
Before we disappear, a massive thanks goes to GoOutdoors again for providing all the lovely kit, and the Calibre Rake too, which performed extremely well.
Yep, I just about, I think, survived my first Diaries episode, but what do you want to see us do next? Be sure to let us know in the comments, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.